Good morning, Cancerians and Aquarians. You guys won the Tarotbite lottery for today, Wednesday, May 14th. This is me, Anna, from Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room, and let's get into it. First, we're doing Cancer, then we're doing Aquarius. Sorry, Aquarius, there had to be somebody that was, you know, last, but you guys really. Okay, so this is the one for Cancerians, and then you guys are next, okay? In the same video. In the same video, Aquarians, okay? I know I'm doing something very entirely different. So, YouTube rules and stuff like that. Okay. Cancerians, give me stuff for the Cancerians. Give me some stuff for the Cancerians. Okay, well, this one wanted to come out. Good job, Cancerians. No longer struggling. I like it when you guys no longer struggle. Let's see what else is happening. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna, because it was like that. Still working hard though, Cancerian. Still working hard. But you're not doubting what you're working for. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you got a little bit of clarity in your last few readings. Yeah. All right. Let's get this done. Let's see. I'm going to put them right here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a pan out so you can kind of see the whole entire thing. Okay. All right, Cancerians, let's get into it. So, first of all, you guys are no longer doubting what you're working for, okay? Before, you didn't have a sort of plan or like an overarching sort of things that you wanted, and you were just working without a plan, okay? You're moving on from that in this coming up week, because this is a weekly read. You're moving on from that in this coming up week. And you're saying, I'm going to be at peace. I'm going to make a plan. I'm working on making a plan, if only physically, if only to just get myself together, get my mind clear about what I want to do. Where is my peace of mind? So you're going towards a place where you have peace of mind. Now, also, too, a lot of times, Cancerians, you guys can be, it's hard for you guys to let go certain people or situations. This is that week for letting go stuff, okay? So for you, it's around the 15th, the 18th through the 20th that the week is going to be over. But it's talking about you guys were in doubts in the last few weeks about who you want to leave behind. You were like looking behind you and you're like, oh, I really care about this person, but they can't go with me. Like, I really care about all this and they can't. So you guys were talking about allowing yourselves to have certain people in your lives that no longer resonate, okay? You guys don't want to allow yourselves to have that anymore. You're like, I'm working on moving on from these people. I'm going to work on it the next couple of weeks. And you are actually going to be telling these people, look, quit calling me, quit coming around, like, quit trying to fight for this friendship. Like, I'm not fighting for this friendship anymore. I'm not, there were too many cooks in the kitchen, and you're like, there needs to be one cook, one cook in the kitchen that works on this stuff, okay? So that you can have time to go through the changes that are necessary and to make the choices that are necessary to make. Let's see, what kind of choices are we making, Cancerians, this week? All right, opportunities coming in. It is saying that whereas prior, you guys, whereas prior, like, the universe was sort of hiding opportunities and everything like that, and you weren't very clear mentally about what you could handle, of the opportunities. Now that you're letting go of these people, of these ideas, of these unfinished projects, some of you, but most of you, it's people. Okay. Once you're getting rid of these people, new opportunities and new people are going to be coming in. And so you're going to have a little bit of choice anxiety this week. Let's see, let's clarify that. Yeah. And it's saying that the people who you work with, their opinions won't really matter, because this is really for you to choose if you want to go this route, if you want to go with the Knight of Wands over here. And it's going to be a radical change. So like for these, just please make sure to understand that for these people, it's going to be quite a change, because they're used to having their voices heard and but you're making unilateral decisions this week, because these things only affect you. They don't affect other people too, as much as they would affect you. So these opportunities that are coming in, you're the one that needs to weigh them, because you're the one that's the boss of your life. You have to be in control of your life. Okay, what else? What else is happening for Cancerians this week? How about love? What is happening for them this week about love? They don't want to say anything about love. I just shuffled and their same cards came up. Okay. What about love for Cancerians? You guys are, these cards are like work cards, an opportunity, like business opportunity, networking. Somebody coming back in for the Cancerians. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You're not feeling it, Cancerians. This is not a love life week, okay? Look at you guys. There's like a bunch of upside downs over here. You're like, no, we're not talking about the Cancerians' love life, okay? We're just talking about their careers, their personal dreams and aspirations and goals and things like that. And be careful when you choose too. Okay? Be careful when you choose. Just take your time this week. Really, take your time. Get in a mindset of, I'm at peace with whatever, whoever I'm letting go, like whatever situations I'm letting go this week. Be at peace with it, okay? Be at peace that you're not asking other people for help in choosing, okay? It's not saying don't. It's just saying you would prefer to do it on your own. Okay. Yeah, it's saying please wait. For those of you who want love readings, please let me know. Drop it down in the comments. I might do some love readings for the collective. All right. Yeah, it's saying please recover. Like as far as health-wise and mental health-wise, you guys have to like recover. It's giving me a little bit of a health read for the Cancerian collective over here. It's talking about you guys got to give it a rest. Quit looking for the next thing to do. Okay. This week, take your time. Make sure you have rested. Make sure you're well rested. Make sure you're just hanging in there, Now, this week, it's saying you don't have to look. The universe is going to provide a solution. So if you've been having health problems, the universe is going to provide a diagnosis, a solution, you don't have to switch doctors. Don't even think about it. Okay, here's the disclaimer. I'm a tarot reader. I am not a doctor, lawyer, psychologist, or any kind of license, anything. I am just a tarot reader on YouTube. Okay. All right, let's see what else for Cancerians. Yeah, it's talking about let yourself rest for a second, okay? Let yourself, don't look for things to do this week. Let them come to you. Let your manifestations come to you. It's not a big week this week. Yeah, it's talking about being happy with what you have. Okay, I'm gonna let you see some of you have been heartbroken and you're just getting over heartbreak. You're just getting back into the swing of things, thinking that you deserve love. Okay, thinking about the love that you deserve. Okay, some of you are, have broken up with somebody in the last few weeks. And it's just talking about that a little bit. Okay, those are those cards there. But it is saying that it's not over. You guys just need to take a little bit of a break. So Cancerians, take a little bit of a break. Tell your loved ones, hey, leave me alone this week, Got lots of decisions to make. I gotta go in my shell and just exist for a moment, you know. Those people you are happy with, tell them, hey, I'm happy with you. I love you. I want you. I need you in my life, but not this week. Okay, this week is time for you to recover. All right, what else for Cancerians? Any advice for Cancerians for this week? Mm-hmm. Ah, yes. I'm gonna do this. Sorry, Cancerians. I'm a little tired tonight, and I think it's trickling into your reading as well. I have some, not Cancer, but Cancer deck and stuff in my chart, and sometimes when Cancerians get this tired, I'm tired as well. So it's talking about many things are gonna be able to be coming in for you if you don't run away, okay? If you don't try to compromise. It's saying figure out what it is you want, figure out what your choice is, okay? Of all of the things that are coming in, choose something or a couple somethings, okay? But this is just saying, please know what you want, because these choices are going to be coming in fast, and they depend upon you sort of standing your ground and going, I know what I want, you're not what I want. Or I know what I want, you're exactly what I want, okay? But it's saying it's coming in fast. So in a couple of weeks' time, like, you should wait for the right choice to pop up, because it is coming. Provided you don't run away or start something new, or like decide to ask somebody for help and they bring something else, and and so on and so forth, okay? Yeah, that's what it's talking about. It's talking about, please, this week, stay put, okay? Make a plan to move forward, okay? Keep on working on the plan. Ground yourself, okay? For those of you who are looking for love, okay, give yourself time to recover. Those of you who have health stuff and love stuff, give yourself time to recover from your breakup, from your whatever happened health-wise in the last couple of weeks, okay? Give yourself a little bit of time to rest. Really, all of you should rest, okay? Because these things are going to happen fast. So what else do we need? Yeah, it is saying you're transforming into somebody that can make good decisions on the fly, sort of. And here it is on the bottom of the deck. You can see bottom of the deck, okay? There's that planning king again. It is saying make a plan, stick to the plan. He is slow and steady wins the race. He is the turtle of the tarot. Tarot turtle. Wee. Okay, Cancerians. So yes, this week, give yourself time to recover. Give yourself time to be in your shell. Plan stuff out. Work on that plan. And just wait for the right manifestation to come in. Okay, Cancerians? All right. I will talk to you later, Cancer. And you guys have a good morning and a good day and a good week. Okay, Cancer. Bye. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is Anna with your Tarotbite for today, Wednesday, May the 14th. I think it's May the 14th. Okay. Aquarius, I'm doing a tandem read, okay? So, on the next tandem read, you're gonna be first, I promise, okay? All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you. Beautiful. I forget what your short bite said. I know. I'm tired. I'm tired, Aquarius, okay? Yeah, stick to the plan. Both of you are being told the same kind of thing. I'm not surprised, Aquarius, that you and Cancer had, even though I did that, but the universe sort of picked you, because I pick you out of this bag, So I always pick out of the bag. Okay, so I'm panning out so you can kind of see what is going on over here. And then I'm gonna be putting you right back on the pedestal over here. And let's put you over here. Let's put you upwards so that we can see. Okay, Aquarius, we've talked about it in the last couple of weeks. There's there's two groups of Aquarians, okay? But basically, what I'm being told is that some of you are ready to go. Some of you have unburdened yourselves, have finished up the loose ends, and now you're thinking, I'm ready to go. Where is my path? Oh, okay. And some of you still have yet to finish. Okay. Now, sometimes Aquarius can jump the gun. Okay. Sometimes you guys can be risk takers and you don't wait for all of the information. You feel the energy and you just leap into the energy. And then you look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I should have waited. Well, that's what the cards are saying. Please wait. Okay. Please resolve whatever kind of, let's see. Yeah, see, it's talking about please resolve. So in between this card and this card, this is a 5, this is a 6, okay? You're not at a 6. It is saying that you're doubting yourself. Some of you are actually, you're saying that you're ready, but you're actually doubting yourself. You don't want to give up anything. You're thinking that you're going to leap with this anvil around your ankles. And the universe is telling you, please don't leap with the anvil towards around your ankles. Like, let yourself feel the self-doubt and everything like that and solve it, okay? So make it your mission this week, Aquarius, to solve your self-doubt, to come at your problems, to come at, how do you unify these two? Like, is there a way to unify two different points of view? So two different groups of people that are around you. Is there a way to basically resolve it so that you can keep everything? Well, really, the cards are saying, no, there is not. It's a very narrow way and it's going to take too long. So instead, they're advising you, just like in your short, to mind your dreams. Mind what you want to do with your life. What is the overarching purpose to your life? A lot of Aquariuses, you guys know what the purpose of your life is very, very early in your life. And then you sort of forget because it's a wonderful world and you're just loving, you know, being in this world, right? So it is saying, please go back to basics. What is the purpose of your life? Why have you been doing all of these actions? Okay. That's the way, that's what will unify all of the things that you've done in your life, all of the things that go towards the purpose of your life. Okay. So it's saying, please define what it is that bring you joy. Okay. So each pillar over here is a thing that brings you joy. What are 4 main things that bring you joy in your life? Things that you do every day that bring you joy, okay? And saying from this point of view is where you're gonna choose which one of these pentacles, okay? Before you leap, before you make a choice, you have to check in with your fun, with your joy, because otherwise you can never win. If you're asking for the universe for you to be happy and then you're not happy with anything, the universe is telling you, well, first you got to be happy. So tell me what makes you happy and I will make that happen. What brings you joy and I will make that happen. That is really the victory card over here. You can't reach the victory and then leaping into the next thing before you define what the victory actually is. Okay? How do you feel successful? Where do you feel successful? Okay? Okay, so that's one group of you. The other group of you are still finishing. Okay? Finishing. Okay, look at you guys like holding fast to the past. Okay, not wanting to leave the past. It's very, very hard. You and Cancerians have it very hard about leaving the past. I I see Aquarius as having somewhat of two modes of being, okay? The first mode I call the experimentation mode. It's like where you see something that you want and you poke around at it, making sure that it's not going to change if you choose it. Because if you make a choice, you're committed for life to that choice, whatever it is that you make. You can't come out of that choice very easily. You can't say no to that choice very easily once you've chosen something, somebody, a career. Okay. So that's why the cards are asking one of the groups of you Aquarians to define what it is that you want to achieve in your life. Okay. Now, the second group is being advised, okay, to finish up. Okay. It's being advised to finish up. Okay. You're at the finish line. Okay. You're not yet ready to go on a journey. It's saying, please solve the conflict that you've been holding on to. These commitments that you've been holding on to, please solve them. Okay. You're also being urged to kind of save some money, get yourself together, save some money. Okay. Hold on to this money because opportunities I think are coming. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, so second group, okay. You're being told, please, finish what you need to finish. End all of the conflicts that you have to end. Save some money. Okay, save some money. Yeah. It's talking about because of commitments that you made, Aquarius, in the second group, Aquarius, you guys have started this cycle where things keep keeping you down. So like you make the decision to leave and then you come right back to the same place. Okay. I think it's subconscious. I think this is like you guys over here in group 2, Aquariuses, are being told, yes, you can make big money. Both of you want big money, really. You're being told you can make big money, okay? But for that, you have to stop holding on to like small money ideas, okay? That keep coming back and you just keep landing yourself because you keep going back to this ideology, right? You're being asked to please take a look at finishing things from a brand new perspective where you don't have to leave a thing once you've finished it. You can start something else. You can start a better cycle. So if some of you have people or friends or friend groups that you're just like, ooh, well, I don't want to tell them that because it's gonna hurt their feelings or whatever, and then it's gonna be drama and this conflicts and stuff like that. I don't want to be the creator of the conflict. Okay. The cards are telling you you're not the creator of this conflict, okay? You don't create this conflict. You're actually the one that's giving voice to the conflict so it can be resolved. That's a change of perspective where you don't have to leave. You're just helping these groups of people resolve their conflicts, and you're keeping yourself together while doing that. You're keeping the whole group together while doing that so that you guys can move ahead into a new future. Okay? All right. So for the Aquarius Collective, what else? What else for the Aquarius Collective, please? Another couple of cards, okay? For you guys. I kind of hear some of you protesting that it's not long enough. Okay. I'm trying to be. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes because Cancer was first, okay? So because you guys are going second, I'm giving you another couple minutes, okay? All right, Cancerian. All right, Aquarians. What else for Aquarius? Please give them some good things, maybe. Yes. You're going from being indecisive and standing your ground and sitting here in like The number 4 position is, you're sitting here in a stable but kind of stagnant position. You're refusing to see what's in front of you. See, that's like what you're refusing to see what's in front of you for fear that, you're going to be losing people, situations, something, okay? They're saying getting clear is paramount for you to be able to continue to stay in the situation and eventually organically grow out of it without losing anything. So, yes, Aquarians, this week, please ask yourself, please get clear on what makes your heart sing, what brings you joy in your life, and make decisions based on that point of view. The other ones of you are being asked, please get clear on issues that need to have a finish, that can't keep going on anymore. Okay? So some of you, if you want to settle down, please get clear about issues that can't happen anymore. Be very clear about them, be very vocal about them. Okay, so the swords can be the voice, okay? Where over here you can't see anything and everything like that. It's telling you to please look at it. Please make an effort to look at it, okay? Look at these issues, look at these people, look at your situation, and get very clear about what it is that you need to be doing to change that situation. Sometimes it'll require, for you guys, it'll require a change in outlook. Just because you committed doesn't mean that you have to stay in the same situation forever. That means you have a controlling stake in said situation, okay? All right, Aquarius. One more advice for Aquarius. Yes, look at you. It just says, please find out the information, get the knowledge, take a look, okay? Communicate with your heart, go into your heart of hearts. This is all about seeing and being able to use your voice to tell the truth, to tell the people the truth, no matter how hard it is to hear, okay? Say, I'm not leaving. I'm giving it one last push to see if this situation can change. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to make decisions. Or I'm looking in my heart of hearts and seeing what makes me happy. What makes me happy? What brings me joy? What brings me happiness? And I'm making decisions based on that. All right, Aquarius. That was your reading for today, and I hope you have a great morning, and I will talk to you later. Okay, Cancerians and Aquarians, have a lovely morning, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye. Like, share, subscribe if you want to. Bye.